tell her the good news. Survey the area, Sunan. That's the statue the Senates use. Smoke and ashes now. That should get those zealots off my back. Horns.
Eivor! You have arrived just in time.
Is it Sigurd already?
The days are long and the nights are warm and lit with fires.
And it marks the beginning of raiding season.
We still need to finish gathering offerings for the gods so we can earn their favor. With their blessing, we will have calm waters, good winds, and much bounty.
Gunnar must be busy forging weapons and armor.
Yes. He asked to bring in an extra set of hands. Svinda has already set up her forge by the training ground. But weapons are not the only tools of war, Eivor. You must train your mind as you train your body.
Eager to see what this mind training will look like.
I would show you around, but I need to get my offering ready for the bonfire. Check around the settlement to see what's needed. Perhaps you can make yourself useful.
Am I not already useful?
Oh, be sure to say hello to Norvind. But first, take this torch and mark the beginning of the festival.
They bring a feast and build their own guest house. These are very generous guests.
I raided with Siegfried, the most feared Viking in all of Francia. death drips from his brow.
I should see what needs to be done around the settlement. We'll need to fill our stores if we're going to be ready for a long voyage. We'll need food and materials. A feast and some acts of bravery should help raise everyone's spirits. Seems there's a lot I need to do to sharpen my mind and body before we raid faraway shores. We'll need to fill our stores if we're going to be ready for a long voyage. We'll need food and materials. A feast and some acts of bravery should help raise everyone's spirits.
Glad to see you made it, Kjellbert.
Thanks to Sigurd, he was a good guide and even better company. He told me some incredible stories. The best ones were about you.
Hopefully nothing too embarrassing.
There were a few gems.
Not to interrupt, Eivor, but what of Leicestershire?
The Alliance is one. The sons of Ragnar are friends to our clan.
Glad to hear it. Well done to you both. Eivor, a word of note. Someone has set up shop outside. A trader, I believe. When you can, ask him his business here. He seems to represent a larger guild. The Child's Eyes, or the Eyeless Children?
Eyeless children?
No, that cannot be right. Ask him yourself.
You have not been long in England, have you? I see by this map you have barely scratched Mercia.
Give it time, little lord.
Wessex untouched, Northumbria barren.
Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look around. You may see a few new faces.
I want to see the Alliance map. Tell me about Grantebridgeshire.
A force of Danes, called the Summer Army by the Saxons, is camped north of Grantebridge at some ruins across the river. We should curry favor with their leaders, Guthrum and Soma, if we hope to win their trust and allegiance. My scouts did not meet them in person, so I can say little for the state of their army. Consider this a starting point.
I will leave right away.
Good. And may the blessings of Freya follow.
Safe travels.
Endelig er at gerast!
We're off.
Dark is the shadow.
Is there a cease called among you?
We all remember when Eivor gave orders to attack Kjotve's clan in Avaldsnes. I knew even then our chance at victory was slim. It was a fool's errand. But Eivor demanded we strike, and I am not one to disobey my superior. Such is the mark of an honorable man. You all know what followed. We set upon Kjotve's men and were overwhelmed. You lot were captured and fit to be butchered, and Eivor here, carried off to be sold into slavery. A fate worse than a fine death. But there is one fact you do not know. In the initial fight, I came upon Kjotve, cowering in an empty house. He did not see me, and I came within 2 arms lengths of him. I could have... A fast stroke of my axe, ending our troubles. But I held back. Why? Because I remembered my...
Need to row our way out.
Yes. Years ago, Eivor had staked the claim of Kjotve's life.
Can't raise the sail yet.
This wind would
Back
fill
out
the sail.
alone. Yes.
Let a pity dag. There's no one living who can verify this incredible tale.
can raise the sail in these waters.
Right up the sail!
Randvi mentioned this place. The last known location of the Summer Army. Bathe me, be my eyes.
Saxons put us without weapons. It's no way to die. That's true.
Hail! What has happened here?
Who is asking?
Eivor, of the Raven clan.
I have heard the name. You helped the sons of Ragnar overthrow the Mercian king. Well met.
Did you and your men fail to take the village?
No. No, we had it for a time. It was nothing but a cluster of wattle and daub huts when we came. We made it lively. Gruntbridge was a thriving hub of trade and song under the care of Soma Ayalskona. But the Saxons took it back. They appeared within the city as if rising from the shadows and drove us out.
That is terrible. How were you ambushed?
It was like they burst out of the center of the city itself, setting aflame everything in their path, shouting some nonsense about an ancient order of warriors.
By the time I saw the fires, too many of us were killed or captured. Our Jarlskoma, Summa, she bellowed a retreat and we took refuge in the ruins. But in the chaos we were separated. She and the bulk of our forces fled northeast into the swamps. I'd follow if we were fit to. We need her iron fist.
I can find Soma. Be ready when we return.
She'll be deep in the fog of the Fenlands by now. Find a longship. That's your best bet.
Eivor! Gott að sjá þig.
No raising the sail here.
Good sailing wind here, Eivor.
Sail out!
Touch her!
Looks like Ragnarok itself came for Grantbridge.
Great battle. Hold course. We'll see what else lies within the fog. This area is off limits.
Yes.
Just in case. Stop it down!
There. Each longship. Dane markings.
Let's bleed you!
Get behind if you can. Jesus God, my lords!
Get back to the ship.
Soma cannot be far. We should have a look around.
Cut us loose. Hurry.
Thank you so much. You have my thanks, friend.
Go, Sunan. sure Jarl's Kona nearby?
Not here. Soma dragged the Saxons east from her longship to tire them out and lose them in the fog.
What are you doing?
Eivor, look! A military outpost!
Hold on. What are you doing?
You're still in fighting shape. Take him to the shelter for warmth. Slap some moss in that gash, and wrap it well. Egil, look at me. Remember the boars you felled, our first day in England? Hold his arms. 9. Large and fat. Fed us for a week.
Yeah.
You'll be chasing more in a month, my friend. You come like a Valkyrie out of the fog. We have no dead to give you.
You must be Soma.
Let's talk elsewhere. Give them a chance to rest.
Quite a hit you took. How many were lost?
It's kind of you to ask, but with so much blood in the water and death on the air, I'd know your name and purpose first.
Eivor of the Raven clan. I came for you, looking for a friend and ally.
I see. I'm Soma, Lord of Grantebridge. Though it seems an order of lunatics wishes to strip me of that title.
The Order of the Ancients?
Sounds right. The Saxon called Wigmund is one of them. He robbed me of my city, forced us into these swamps. I've rallied some of my soldiers, but my 3 advisors are missing. If we hope to retake Grantebridge, I'll need them at my side.
Tell me about them.
They are my best, my inner circle. Birna, Galinn, Liv. We may as well be of the same blood.
If I can reunite them and we retake your city, can I call you a friend and ally?
If you can do all that, you can call me whatever you want.
Let's find your advisors.
Agreed. We'll look for signs of their longboats along the river. And if we are swift, we will find them before the wolves do. The fog is more hindrance than hiding place now. Let's light the way back.
Burn long and hut, bright wolf of the branch, and guide Soma's gilded warriors home.
I know what you must think.
What must I think?
That it's foolish to search the Fenlands for so few people.
You told me the soldiers you lost were your best. Vital to retaking the city. Do you think it's foolish?
Not at all.
Then why would I?
You have the look of one who does well with solitude. You're alone, a wanderer. It may be you think of soldiers as war fodder, and little else. But these warriors are more than a blade and shield. They are my family, nothing short. I've lost a city this week. I will not lose them too.
I understand. And if your people yet live, we'll find them. Go, my eyes.
They will attack us. A group of Danes held captive.
Free me. I'm no use here, not with the wind over my sails.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, friend.
If you would be so kind, I've had quite the day.
Look through the fog, Leaf. Follow the beacon. Our camp is at its base. We'll return when we've found the others.
We'll hit.
Leif is a prim and proper man, isn't he?
He lives by a strict code of honor, more than most. And builds the best longships I've ever sailed. They're the reason we escaped
What do you see, Sunan?
Where was I now? He lives by a strict code of honor, more than most. And builds the best longships I've ever sailed. They're the reason we—
Go! Get the murdering dog!
He lives by a strict code of honor, more than most. And builds the best longships I've ever—
Wolves. They've surrounded someone. Must be careful.
Laughing behind his shackles. Oh, he's laughing behind his shackles, wretched carrion beasts. I don't deserve this. Leave me! Run!
Galen, you look terrible.
What happened here?
Thor ran me smack into a nest of bandits. But Freya was on my side. I saw them before they saw me.
You're the only one left standing.
I'm not standing myself. With the blessings of Odin and Freya, they'll be feasting well with the gods.
I've set a camp not far from here, marked by a beacon. Go there, Galen, and recover. Eivor and I will find the others.
I'll head.
Leave and Galen didn't always get along, but they've bonded since we took Grantebridge.
Sour blood between them?
In a way. Both considered themselves my second, and hated the other for it. But I do not rank my family like I do my horses.
Competition can mar the love between siblings for life.
It can also bring out the best in people, if the fire is stoked right.
Saxons surrounding that old hut. There may be Danes trapped inside.
That's right! Tire yourself out!
This way!
That's right! Tire yourself out! Weak little kittens. Can't even open one barricaded door! You'll suck my toes when I'm standing on your head!
That's Birna, for sure. If my head was in a bucket of water, I'd still know.
Feel stronger already.
Soma! I knew I heard someone sweeping the hearth outside. We handle it just fine. Thinking of starting a new town, in fact. This house being our first.
Eivor, you meet us there when you're ready.
Thank you, Soma.
The beacon has drawn the last of my soldiers. By tomorrow, our strength will have returned, and we can retake our city. I have not yet spoken to Leif, Birna and Galin about this. After my missteps, I worry what they must think of me.
They'll be grateful you risked your life to find them. I would be.
By Thor's hammer, I am glad we're together. In spite of our setback. Galin, you look... well, warm. Do not grieve the men you lost. They will be singing your praises in the Corpse Hall, waiting for us.
Thank you, Jarl's Kona.
Leif, you'd outlast any tempest.
It's good to be back, Soma. All as one. And know this, that I will follow you through the eye of the storm if you called.
Birna.
I'm delighted you're alive.
I'm delighted to be living. I lost so many after all this, but I still have you three. That makes me the most blessed warrior in Midgard. And Eivor, you have more than proven your worth. Help us reclaim our city, and you will have an ally in me.
My blade is yours. For Grantebridge.
We'll rest for the night, gather our strength and our wits, and at the break of dawn's light, we retake Grantebridge! Pass the night in our camp, Eivor. Take anything you need.
Looks like more of Soma's forces followed the beacon back to camp. Galin, is that right?
That's right. You are Eivor, the infinite fighter, a forever warrior. It's a glorious name.
Many thanks. You were in a tight spot when we found you.
Indeed. The Saxons pursued me, ran me bloody through the swamps and into the lap of bandits. And the wolves came. We all have our one day. The day we die. How you greet that day is all that matters. I'm proud to say that I was ready.
Well, it's good to see you breathing still. Leif, Soma says you're the man who built her longships.
That's right. Each has a sharp keel, a stout mast, and a poem etched into the hull to sing the praises of the Dringer who commands her. A longship is heavy with fate. Just a few lengths of wood between you and a watery grave. What better place to put a line of poetry, hmm?
Agreed. It's good to fight beside you, Leif.
Likewise, Eivor. Thanks again for plucking me and my warriors from the mire.
You're Birna.
And you are Eivor's sunbeam. You cut through the fog like the sun burns through ice.
You're in high spirits, all things considered. The ambush, losing your home.
In this moment, yes. But you feel that? The moment has passed. We are free to pursue the next. What a gift!
It's good to have you in this fight, Birna.
I like you, Eivor. You may help me here or step on me, and by the look of you, I'd welcome either.
The day is new, and the air is bracing. Are you ready for the fight ahead?
Let's take your city back.
That's what I like to hear. Meet me at the western gate of Grantebridge. We've assembled there.
Have care you do not enjoy taking orders from anyone but your Jarl back home. I fight for Sigurd, none else.
While you're on this ship, Dag, you fight for me, and for Soma's loyalty. We fight for her. get out of here. More sail!
Can't use the saying here!
Bring the mast down.
Hold on, you!
Two teams, hidden. One on each side of the door. Move when you get a signal and not a moment before.
Wakeman must know we're here.
As he should. I will reason with him. He will reject my offer of peace, and our conversation will have a surprise ending.